Hi viewers, in this video we're discussing about DP-203 exercise 2 on query files using a serverless SQL pool. Right now this exercise may take approximately 40 minutes. Now for in this exercise you create an Synapse workspace and by using cloning of Git repositories by using this file Git link and the setup PS1 of exercise 1 and query data files, okay, by using our Synapse workspaces. I will show you in all this workspace documentation in our Azure portal. Just go through this and I will show you this what will be there and what will be showing to you the documentation. Just I scroll up all these scripts that I will show all in Azure portal, right? Just see what will be the accessing of external data in databases. Okay, create external tables, visualizer queries. Okay, and this is written also. Okay, this is all about documentation of our querying. ID, what is called? It's querying files using a serverless SQL pool. Right now, go to our before going to our Azure portal, just click on the copy of this git clone of PowerShell repository. Now here, go to here. You can see my resource group. Here, this is my goes to home. This is my Azure portal. Just go to the resource group. The resource group having the three resource group. It is the one resource group which is automatically created for this DP-203 resource group. Right? Whenever workspace is created, Synapse workspace will be created, and then automatically its managing workspace will be managing resource group will be created automatically for the expected resource group. Right now, I'm trying to do creating the new resource group for the DP-203 query files using a serverless SQL pool. Just paste the URL of our git clone repository. Click enter. Now it's updating will be successful. Before done, just copy the next URL also and come here. Yeah, you can see these objects will be resolving successfully, uploading files to our Azure portal, our Azure repository. It succeeded. Now paste the second path and click enter. Now it's meanwhile it's asking a provisioning of our Azure credentials for which password. It is prompt to suitable enter for your Azure Synapse SQL pool. Wait for script. Yeah, it's asking the password. I'm entering it. Just click on enter. I think it's approximately taking some time. As per the documentation, it's go through the documentation. You can see the documentation approximately typically takes 10 minutes to query this data. Before that, I think it's still finding the several minutes. Yeah, before that, I go through what you have to do in this video for in these exercises of querying serverless SQL pool. Okay, serving querying files in a SQL serverless SQL pool, right? Now, for in this querying data files, what you have to do? The view files in the data lake. You can observe files in the data lake page and also observe the files is having the JSON formats also. You have before video you can see CSV formats. Now you can also use SQL to query CSV files by this format. Okay, and you see this is the path of open row set. The open row set is nothing but it will the whenever you can set open row set command, it will get access to our storage account of files, which are storage account files. It will get access. Okay, the open row set having the bulk is nothing but you have can give the path of your file path in your Azure storage account and give the format, which format of file you want to read it. If you want to be executing it, if you want to be select it. Okay, I think it's still taking time. You can see this is our resource group. Just I will note it my resource group. You can see this is our resource group for X DP-203 exercise 2. Just note, I'm not noting because of further reference. Here you can see DP500. Yes, it's DP500, but it's required for data engineers for becoming understanding of our querying files in Azure serverless SQL pool. Okay. Now go to documentation. Just see. I think it's taken approximately 3 to more minutes. Yeah, when you run this, it can look like this. For that, you could just give the width of your data with some modifying of query. You can get this output like this because it's not giving any headers, but it having explicit headers, right? Now we are giving the explicit headers here with the class of header with the column name and its data type and its some conditions like it is having letter gen2 UTF, some values to setting. It's having some values, right? That's why it's having some UTF files. Okay, without here there is no columns. By using the explicit operation, I'm providing the columns including the headers. Okay, so note that the result consists of column names even didn't know. So this exercise CSV files did not include the column headers, which it's possible to work with data using generic column names have been assigned by ordinal position. It will be easier to understand the data if you define a table schema to accomplish this with a class to the open roster function to show here replacing data lake with the name of data text storage account and return the query. Okay, this is explicit you can use for the columns of a table. And query the Parquet files. Also, you can also query CSV files and Parquet files and JSON files. I will show you in detail. This is the JSON files. Okay, I will show you in detail on accessing of external data in database. Okay, and here how we will script empty and create external table. How to create external table to you in our Azure Analytics. And also you can visualize your data. And after that, it will be deleting of your Azure resources. I will show you in each and every part how it will be in Azure. Okay, just go here. It's still creating our resourcing groups. Please be wait for a few minutes to complete this task. When it's completed, our query data in files. Yeah, still script is in running. Please be wait. It takes some time to be finishing the part of our script of our resource groups. Yeah, it's Most probably it's giving our deploying of script. Its script is running. It's executing our script, right? Yeah, that's good to go. Here it's loading our CSV files of 2019.csv, 20.csv. I think next one is 2021.csv. Yeah, I think this is files it is providing Azure for Synapse, and also it's giving supports Parquet files also. It's also loading Parquet files. Now it's showing JSON files. Another JSON file. Another JSON file. Now 4 JSON files we have. Fifth one. Yeah, now script will be completed. Yes, now script will be completed successfully. Now what I'm going to do, just minimize it. Just refresh, you can see there is no new one. Just refresh it, you can see the next new one. HGF3K2U4, right? You can observe this one. Yeah, you can see this is on. Now this is I think this is a new thing workspace for this resource group. HCSKK, this is for access to. Click on this. Now this is you can see there is two. One is for data lake storage, one is for workspace. Synapse workspace. Just click on data lake storage and go to storage browser. You can access all the blob container and file shares and tables and all those things. Just click on the blob container. Now what I'm trying to do, just search for files, go for sales, capture the CSV files. There is 3 CSV files. Go for sales, can observe go for JSON. JSON having some 4 files or 5 files. It's having the 5 files. Okay. Now go for files and check the last one Parquet files. The sales having CSV Parquet file. You can see how many Parquet files we have. 3 Parquet files I have. Yeah, I have 3 Parquet files. Go for 5. Now go to our DP-500 GK. Go for Synapse. Now this is the overview of our Synapse workspace. I think you observe it. Now just click on Open Synapse Studio. Click on Open. It's asking my account, which account do you want to be logged in. Just click on my account. It's opening our Synapse workspace in a new web page interface. Yeah, this is our new web page interface of your Synapse workspace. In this you do the all activities of querying SQL pool. What I'm trying to do, just clicking on our data tool, go for workspace, link services, and go for Azure data storage, files.
Light is कुछ करा
and files having some Synapse workspace and sales. In the sales you can see, you can observe some CSV files and JSON and Parquet files. Okay, now what I am trying to do next, now the files having the folders. These are the folders we have. You also observe the preview also. Click on the CSV files, click on it, preview also. Only we have preview of CSV files and JSON files. I can't preview our Parquet files because it's not. If you want to download it and open it and view it, this is the only view you can access in these files. Yeah, just click on OK. Now just go to files. You can click on also once go to Parquet files. This is not get access to preview of data because I'm not sure why it's not having preview. If you want to watch it, if you download it and watch it, okay, let's go for files and data and click on the file sales. What do you want to do next? Now in this file system, we observe the three different formats, which is called CSV and JSON and Parquet, right? Now what I'm trying to do, now just you have query to using CSV files, okay? Now using SQL query to query the CSV files. Now go to the file format and sales.csv. Now what I'm trying to do, just go for the files. Now click on the sales. Now click on here, sales, and not the script one. Now I think this property panel. Yeah, just click on the CSV, click on top 100 rows. You can see it's asking the file format, right? The file format will be the text format and apply it. Why I'm giving text format? Because CSV files having the text format or comma separated values, right? Now what I'm trying to do is just run it. Please keep it connection to bulletin format. In the property panel, just save script one to or sales CSV query. Right? Yeah, it's done. Just only hide it. You can also see there is a output of your CSV file. It is having open row set of a file path. It's running all CSV files, not one CSV file. All the CSV files which is having 2019. You can see observe here also CSV files. Both three files it will be run 19, 20, 21. Okay. Now what I'm trying to do here on this one. Now what I'm just adding header to this one. I'm just not adding header. I'm just giving columns. For those, just switch to the documentation. The documentation you can see from the beginning. You just run this code, right? Now we will get the output like this. Now what I'm trying to do, just I copy this code and go for snaps and comment this one. And yeah, it's running successfully. Yes, here and run now. Now it giving add values to your table. With not values, it's having columns. You can see this is having the columns names. I think I just cancel it because I'm not giving the path. Just I'm giving the just copy the path in the page after data lake and run it now. Don't forget the path. If you give inside, you can see this sales order name, all the headline headers will be fixed to your table. What I'm trying to do, just go through the documentation once. Now you can observe the result. Now what I'm trying to do, the query will be run successfully, right? Just publish it. It's publishing of our CSV query. You can see here also, you can see this CSV query will be successfully saved and closes. Okay, now what I'm trying to just query the Parquet files. Okay, for go to the files and can click on the sales. Now click on Parquet, right? Now click on Parquet on top 100 rows. Now give the file format which is called as Parquet format because it is a Parquet files. Apply. Now save the file as you wish. I'm giving name as sales Parquet query. Hide it and just run it. You can see the query will be like this, as you see in the previous one in the CSV format, right? Now what I'm trying to do, as per the documentation given, is having some aggregations and group by functionalities. Just copy that code. This is the code. I'm just copy this one. Just comment all this and click enter, paste here. Now run the code. Just before running that, I'm just changing my resource group name. Yeah, here also you can see. Just copy, paste. Okay, now run it. There is some aggregation which is by group by order year and order items. Okay, right. Now what I'm trying to do that, now I'm trying to do some aggregations with respect to of our year and order date, right? Specifically on the year, let's go to the documentation, just try and comment these values. I think you observe the year and order items, right? Now go to the documentation, observe this code, copy it. I don't explain the code in detail, right? Because it's taking so much lengthy of videos. That's why I'm not explaining. It's taking process also too much time. That's why I'm not explaining this codes. Just I am data lake name, change the data lake name, copy here. If you require, I will explaining in the documentation videos. I will preparing documentation videos, and I'm not explaining you. Just now I'm not explaining. Now I'm trying to run it the code. You can see you can get the values of only the files of order date of 1920 year. How many orders you will get from that year only. Okay, this is a code for that results. Okay, this is all about the Parquet files. Just I am publishing it. This is a querying of Parquet files in Azure and Azure Analytics. Now our turn to go for last one is a JSON files. Now close these files. You can also observe these files in development phase. Sales Parquet query and sales CSV query also. You can open it. You can see what you did and what you developed here. You can also see the Parquet files. You can also see. Okay. You can also go for files and CSV files as per your requirements. Just click on close. Right. Yeah. What I'm trying to do, just click on now. Go for JSON for querying to JSON files. Click on here top. Now select the file format, which is text format, not delta format. Now apply it. Now I'm just saving as sales data as sales based on sorry, just save it as default one. Now I'm trying to run it. Yeah, it's open also. It's result run. Now what I'm trying to do, you can see there's an error. What and where? And counter is showing the description file and data lake storage into data lake HJK34 is okay, is good. why it's showing running. JSON files. Just like collapse this one, go for JSON, click on top scripts, select the top 100 rows, give the file format as a text format, and update. Now I'm trying to run it. This time also quoting. There is some error with JSON file which is having .json, right? What is, I'm just closing these two lines. I'm just giving this one only. Just click on run. Now I'm selecting only these two files which is having the sales and JSON files only, but it's not running, it's getting error because the script designing query to command line. Okay, this query is only making for only the CSV files, but you're running the JSON files, right? It's not running. That is the error you are getting. Please go for document. You can also see the script designed to query CSV file rather than JSON. So you need to make a few modifications, okay, before it will run successfully. That's why I go to this doc query and go for it and just comment this value. This is not made for JSON. Paste here and run the query. Now I can see now run the query. Now the query will be run successfully at the beginning. Now I'm modifying the query, right? Now modifying query will be in data lake storage. It's still running of query. It's not. Why? Yeah, because I'm not giving the path of our data lake. Sorry, I forgot it. Now I'm trying to make it. That's why I'm not focusing on getting the output. This time you will get output because I'm forgot to give this value. Now you can see our doc will be like this. Okay, this is our documentation of JSON file. Now if you want to get the output in table format, now what I'm trying to do, just comment these values and go to documentation and select this query, and then you can see the output will be in the tabular format as per your convenience. Just click on done. No, let's cancel it. Now before going to this running, just change our path to our required data lake storage and just run it. Now you can see now the above code will run a documentation format. Now the documentation format will be figuring out to a order number, customer, and doc. The filtering like this. This is the way you can filtering, right? Now I completed both the three topics: the CSV format and querying of our JSON format and Parquet format. Okay, now we are accessing external data in a database. Okay, just I am publishing it as script one. Now I just cancel it to create a publishing. Just I am just name it as sales JSON query. Just publish now. It's publishing of our query. It's publishing. Now after publishing, I go to cancel it this values. I see in the deployment sales CSV Parquet and JSON. What you're deploying, you can see also the code we are developer. You can see in the development phase, you can all these files. Okay, just go for development data. Yes, I close all this what we did. Okay. Now we have to access our workspace. There's no workspace, right? Now what I'm trying to do in the development phase, now you have to create an external data sources or you want to external data in a database, external data. What I'm trying to do, just click on development phase, go for menu, click on the SQL script, it will open right. Now the script, now go to the documentation for the creating a database. Right? Click on here, come to this and paste the here, and you can see just change the data lake path. Otherwise, our database will be created somewhere else. Then change the data lake and just run it. You can see this message will be run successfully created execution of yours. Now can to for data can say can just once if you publish it because it's creating a now keep it as a script on and not change it. Just publish it first. I'm publishing it. You can see the data in the script one is only for creating external data source, right? Go for data and just I'm publishing completely successfully. Just refresh it. You can see there is a workspace which is having SQL database will be created. You can see this is the sales. You can see the external tables. There's no external tables. We just already created the database, right? Yeah, just we created database. Now, after creation of database, what I'm trying to do, when creating it, we keep it as built-in and keep it as a master or which database you want to be sales. Okay, I want to be created as a sales and sales database will be created, right? If you want to create another database, click on what master sales, whatever you want. I want sales, that's why I'm click on the sales and create a database. Now after that I go to the menu bar and go to the workspace and click on here and go for here and go for sales. Yes, I click on the new script and click the empty script. The script to have what I'm trying to do, just trying to read the files which are having the CSV files. Okay, just go to the documentation. Just copy this and paste here and run it. Now you can see the queries will be successfully run. You can see the outputs will be like this. What I'm trying to do, just to modify the code with query Parquet files using the data source. Just I'm trying to modify the code, the query with the Parquet files. The file format will be not CSV. I want to be query the Parquet files. Now I can just query the Parquet file from the external data sources. Just I want to comment this, paste here and run now. You can also see observe output of the file. Yeah. Okay. This is how we can observe this create external data sources. Now we have to create an external table. How it will be? Just publish it, the script too, for your external data sources. It's publishing. And I'm just closing it. You can also observe from development phase. These are the three querying of SQL query of CSV, JSON, Parquet. This is for our creating external databases. Now creating an external table. Where did you have to create external table? I'm creating this SQL script too. Again, just I want to comment this one. Just go for down. Just go for document. Consider the external table formation. Just click here, come here and just paste. You can see where you want to create external table, file format, CSV delimited. Then there is no location. Yeah, CSV file format. Yeah, just go for run it. Can create successfully created our external table with a name, deported orders. Go for data and just refresh it. Before you can see there is no tables, right? Now you can see there is a tables in the external tables. Get the deported orders. What you have created, it will be that. Okay, actually I'm not must actually when I'm creating this all this exercise it will take 1 hour approximately. That's why I'm not taking to explanation of everything in detail in like this. I go through the exercise, what the guidances it follows and follow it. I'm not explaining the code and the tools which you're using. Okay, I will explain you in the further videos for in detail. I'm taking each bit as a tutorial while explaining you. This is all about external creation of directional data table. What I'm trying to do, just click on the orders table and new script top 100 rows, and you can review the code of output. You can see this is the output of your getting from the table. Okay, you can also view our page from using chart. Okay, this is our line chart. You can also by using column chart like this. You can also using a pie chart and by using something category the column values. Okay, now I'm not selecting this one, just I'm selecting the line chart. It's looking something good. Yeah, right. Now if you want to visualize the data, just by publishing these two things, just publish it. It's publishing the code. Now go for development and I'm creating new SQL script. Maybe just close this values. Yeah. Now in this I go for documentation. You can see there is one visualization tool part. Just close here. Just paste here code and run it. And paste we will then this database and it will be not a master, it's a sales. And run it. Now you get the value. Okay. When it is in master, you will get error. You can see. Just run. Get error. Keep it as a sales because you're requiring it for sales database for order table, right? Now you get the value. Just click on the chart. You can observe. Just hide this. Expand this. You can see this is a chart you observe. Okay. If you want to switch to column, like if you want to switch the column, it will be like this. Okay. The category column will be order year. It will be like this. This is experimentation with charting functionality in the query editor. This is it offers some basic charting and capabilities you can use while interacting, exploring of data. Okay, this is a visualization tool such as Microsoft Power BI will be available. Now this is all about this is exercise of query files using serverless SQL pool in Azure Synapse Analytics. I think you understand this video. Thank you for watching the DP-203 exercise 2 on query files using a serverless SQL pool. In this exercise, we predominantly do this. Workspace is successfully done, and after the query data in files by using querying files in a lake, and I did CSV files, SQL query to use CSV files, and SQL query to use Parquet files, and after that SQL query to use JSON files. After that, we query the creating access of external data in a database by creating external data sources by using the script and also create external tables in the database. Okay, after that we are visualizing the query results by using the new script in the development page. Just publish it. Just publish. Okay, this is the second exercise in DP-203. The next video we're discussing on DP-203 exercise 3. Thank you for watching.